Welcome back to Captain of Industry. My name is Nilaus, and we are back here with the more Captain of Industry, obviously. And I have some really cool designs for you. I am super happy about what we did in the previous episode with this beautiful design here, and it's working absolutely wonders. And now we're going to be making some even cooler one. Well, the theme of today is all about the waste management. What a boring topic. But no, I promise you it's going to be exciting. Because it is a very difficult yet very lucrative supply chain here. So what we're doing now is we're dumping a lot of wastewater directly into the ocean, and it gives us 10 water pollution, which means that we're actually not doing so hot when it comes to health. Well, we can do that. You know what? I think I can grow a little bit more. Yeah, we'll grow a little bit more. So what are we going to do? We're going to be building both something for this and something over here for that one. I've also built a little really cool build here. I just put it together and was like, you know what? I'll just keep this one around. What is this? Well, this is a thermal desalinator, and this will just be making brine. Brine is not polluting at all. You can see there's no pollution sign here. And this will, for now I actually have to turn this on. This will take water, make it with steam, make it into normal water, some brine, because we also need brine. Go in here. The brine goes primarily into this box, but then the rest just goes back in. And then we have water out here, and we'll also get some coal inbound, which should just work fine. Mine control designation, let me figure that out. So over here, I've actually completed the flattening of this area, or cutting it out here. Don't want to cut into more. So I'm sending these little ones all the way over here, where we now have a new location. All of this is sort of terrain on flatness that I'm now going to be flattening. So I'm going to be taking all of this out, flattening this, and bringing it over to this location to build the land bridge. And then eventually we'll probably build the land bridge all the way over if you guys are interested in me continuing this long. Now back to the design point. That's why we're here. We have been here to make absolutely amazingly cool designs. Hopefully the best you'll see around, and hopefully they will inspire you to check out, to try something yourself. So what is this we're building? This is a sour water stripper, which is the saddest stripper name you can have. It takes 36 water inbound. It takes some steam inbound, a little bit. It gives some sulfur, which is a nice product, and then ammonia, and that's a nice product. Ammonia will be turned into fertilizer, and sulfur will be turned into a number of different things. And then we also have a lot of excess water that we will eventually be throwing back in here to sort of feed into this. So we'll take the pressure off of our little water supply back here. That's the plan. So we are going to take this, and the thing is, ammonia is going to, let's see, that's going to be in a chemical plant. Let's try and build this something like this. That's going to be this way and this way. No, we can just get a little bit of a difference here between them. Cool. So that one and that one. So that gets us 30 fertilizer 1. But while we're at it, we might as well get to fertilizer 2, because it's really, honestly, it's a little bit too easy to get to fertilizer 2. So let's not stop at fertilizer 1 and go straight up to fertilizer 2. Now this one is consuming 12 plus 12, so that's 24, and this is producing 9 plus 9 plus 9, that's 27. But the last one will only be running when we're burning through this stockpile. So 2 of these should be enough. 36 consume and this one is 18 plus 18, and then there's a little bit from here, 6 plus 6. So it's 72 plus 12, so it's 84 consumed. So I need 3. 2 is not enough, and 3 will also mean that we can actually consume this backlog here, which is nice. And then we need to go from here. We'll get the fertilizer 1 outbound. So we're going to be taking the fertilizer 1 outbound. Yeah, that's a bit of a tricky one. The mixer is used for everything. There we go. That's going to be taking fertilizer 1, limestone, and sulfur. Look at that, sulfur. So here's the thing. If we don't make sure that sulfur is prioritized in here, then okay, that's not it. Cut here. If we don't make sure that it's prioritized in here, then it can't guarantee to consume it. It can't guarantee to continue to consume this, and then it gets stuck. So we need to make sure that we have sulfur coming out in 2 different locations, and that will be let's see here, and let's get a splitter like this here, and did it connect? Yes, it did connect. There. And then it'll have 2 lines out, 1 lane going here, because that will guarantee that this one will be prioritized. Oops. And then it'll have the other one, which will be used for something else that we'll get to in a minute. Then we also need some limestone inbound. I'm not going to be making that right now, but we're just going to mark it somewhere over here and say that we remember limestone, because we're going to use limestone for something else. And then we'll need a big storage over, let's call it here, with fertilizer 2. I'm not going to make all the piping, because we're just going to be trying things out here. Oh, that's funny. There's a little bit of things here. Okay, and then I'm going to go with a... Does that work? Yes. Oh, there are 4 between them. Okay. This is definitely not the right part. We need the good pipes here, because we're going to get a lot of that inbound. And I think we need to get it up and then get it to this location. And is steam going to be in here? No, I'll do it this way. What did I say? I just said I am not going to do the piping. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to do the piping. Never mind. All right, so aside from this, now we need a little bit of steam. It's only 3 + 3 + 3, so it's 9 steam. That's basically nothing. So I'm going to use just a normal boiler. It's not going to be super advanced or anything. It's just going to get the job done. I'm not going to try to combine it with this. I was sort of thinking about it, and I was like, you know, let's not even bother with it. And that's going to be a little bit up as well. And oh, it just needs 1. Yeah, as long as there's 1 difference, then that's fine. So that's water inbound here. That's good. And then it's also water inbound somewhere else. This one I can also do. That's going to be the smaller pipes. I'm going to be trying to make sure that we don't use the good pipes for irrelevant things here. Because when we can actually build it, it's kind of important that we don't have all these things. Let me just check another thing here. Did this one get started? Yes, it did. So I can turn this off. This just needed a little bit of water to get it kickstarted. But now that it is kickstarted, we have it. We also need to get this out of the way. Let's... sorry for sort of getting myself distracted. This is... Sure. You... What is up with you? Why are you not working? That's odd. Why is it not working? You have that... Oh, you don't have steam. Okay, never mind. Well, this one can also go away then. There. And... Sure. All of this can go away as well, because we're going to need to clean that up. But that's not... We continue on this side. Alright, so that means now we have found a way to... kind of. We've kind of found a way to get rid of this. So I need... We're going to get water in. That's going to be at level 3. We're going to get ammonia in. That's going to be at level 2. This will definitely need to be a pipe 2. So let's get that here. Here. And... Oh, right. No. I guess this one just goes on that side. This is a good pipe, good, and then goes out here. How far do we want to go out? Like this, I guess. Here, and press R again. Getting used to that. Pressing R and pressing R again to get it in there. You are going to be at level 1. I don't even think this should be at higher level, or it shouldn't be a Mark II pipe, but I'm kind of thinking if I have to boost this at some point, it'll have to be able to cater for that or fill it up. So now we have all the inputs here, except of course these are coming in and this is coming in. So now it's only the water we don't have a resolution for. Honestly, water is the most complicated, so we'll just kind of skip that. This part as well. Where do I want it? Do I want it to go up here? I can, but I don't really need to. I can also just let it go on this pipe. And then... No. Yeah, that got connected to both, and this is connected. Good. So, this is all that inbound. I'm still missing the limestone, but we'll get to that. So, next is, what is the primary thing we want to use our excess sulfur for? First thing goes into the fertilizer, but anything else beyond that is going to go into rubber, because we need rubber for belts, and we like belts. So let's make a rubber band and 2 rubber plants. I think eventually we're going to need 3, but so far this is what we can do. And now it's time for us to get in here and that one. So those are the first ones, and they will need a little box. That's good. It'll be like this, I guess. Ah, looks weird. Just do that. This box is going to be rubber, and warn me if empty. Next up is, what is the next most important thing? I think that is actually just raw sulfur here, because we're going to need that for a few things, and we want to make sure that we actually have it. For example, our beautiful tofu is one thing that we need this for, but let's get sulfur in here. Do I want to warn if empty? No, when it's empty, it's empty. That's just the way it is. And then the next thing we want to do is acid. It's something we need for copper, and for much later on we also need it for a few other things there. This is consuming a lot of water, so this is actually interesting, because when we need this, we are going to consume more water than we have. But when we are not needing it, oh right, I have to do this as well. When we don't need it, then, or when this one is full, and this will be full most of the time, then we actually have an excess of water that we need to serve. So you have to do some kind of balancing on the water, and that's kind of going to be a little bit difficult. I'll just push you here in the middle. There, looking good. And this will be just a normal pipe. That one. Yeah, and we also have water needs to be addressed. I'll get to the water later on. So here goes in, and this one is F to ignore that. There we go. And what is the last thing? What if all of these things are full? Then we're going to need one more thing, inbound, outbound, and that is here. That's going to be this one, just consuming all of the sulfur plus some limestone to turn into slag. What a junk recipe! But you know, if we have it, then at least we know that we can't jam this, and that's the most important thing. This can't jam, so we're going to go it from here and in there and there. Now we also get revealed another thing, and that is the fact that I need limestone, limestone, and limestone. What a beautiful coincidence that we have limestone right here. It's almost like this whole design was prepared in advance, just to make it fit. There we go, and that's gonna come in. Let's call it here, and that one. That's weird. Oh no. Okay, it's almost like it's prepared, except the guy who prepared it forgot a little thing. We'll do this. Yeah, this one should go up to level 2, so we'll just do that. I was like, why would I not just have it at level 1? Well, that's why. I had it at level 1 in my test build, but I got lazy and didn't realize why I wanted that. And that one goes out. Yeah, and there. All that's done, and get inbound as well. Nope. Oh yeah, it's with the R build here. There. And is this... it's the wrong pipe. And then we've built the pipes. This can go in beautifully. This can go in beautifully. Doesn't look good. It'll need to be 2 in and then down. From here, 1 in and then down. Great. So all of this is now done. Everything is set up correctly, and I can then do something like this. And I guess that's kind of what we want. Yep. And then I can get my pipes out. Let's get them out to the same line here and go in. So everything is done except for the water, because water's... oh, and also diesel. I haven't gotten diesel into this one. How did I want to do that again? I don't know. We're gonna get diesel over from this one. So let's get a... Oh, by the way, this one should always be built first, otherwise they get really annoyed with me. Here? Is that... There, and this is also like a fast pipe. It shouldn't be, but it is. And where can I bring it in? I can't bring it up here, but that's where the water belongs. So I think I am obligated, I guess, to here. There, level 2, and then get it down this line. Yes, please. Here. Press the R to get it in, and then press R again. Get from here to here. Good, so now we have diesel inbound. Now we should have everything inbound here. This one should have a warning if full and empty, I guess. It's just kind of weird, but alright, I'll build this one because that's also fine. Now, water, you say. Yes, water. Water is going to be tricky, and it's going to be at level 4. So I'm going to start by getting it from here, 1, 2, or at level 2. So I'm going to get it over here, and then I'm going to get it, one in, and then down like that. Then this will be our location for building it, and you're gonna go the R mode 2 and go in and merge in here. You're gonna go in here and merge in there. You did not connect. Yeah, good. So where do we need water outbound? Well, we're gonna need water into that one. That doesn't need to be a big water pipe, but it does need to be a water pipe nonetheless. So let's get that in here. Done. That's gonna... Oh, that's a clever little thing here. This needs to be priority outbound, yes. Then we're gonna need up to 60 water here, but you know, it's still only a normal pipe. So let's get that from here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Get on that one. And get all the way over here. Get all the way over here. 1, 2. Shoot. Did I just bring that one up to level 2? Yeah, that means water has to be level 3 here. Well, that's... Level 3 is one of my absolute favorite heights to build things at. There we go. And that goes here. 1, 2, 3. And in. Good. So that's 60 inbound. So this one will also be prioritized because these two must be fulfilled. I just noticed something and I'm always forgetting. That one. Good. And then I'm going to build another pipe. And should that also be a small one? I actually think it might have to be a big one once in a while. 1, 2, and that goes over here. Actually, technically, it's 1 is enough. Goes over here. And goes down there. And then goes below. Here. 2 height. I think 2 height is the right, because then the trucks can go underneath. And it goes over here. It goes over here. It goes over here. And then it goes in. Wow. And that means you are prioritized in, and this is prioritized in. This one prioritized is, if you recall, you probably don't, it only comes from one of these small ones that has a little bit of water return, which is annoying, but it has to be there. This one, there, this one has a little bit of water return, 6 water return. It's not much, but that's definitely not enough to keep all of this afloat. So what we need is a surplus coming in. That surplus will not be enough to support all of it, but it'll certainly be enough to get this going. Is anything missing? I have no idea. Let's build it and then see what happens. Here we go. It gets built. All of it gets built immediately, and we'll probably see a lot of warnings here. This one should be warning if full. This one should be coming in and warning if empty. And this one is that one. This should also be out, and this is acid, and I'd like to warn if empty, because I'd really like this to not be empty. And what are we doing here? We are now not getting stuff inbound because, you know, yeah, that one's been turned around. I am no longer going to be putting things out in those extra boxes, and instead I am going to take stuff from the extra boxes here, and I'm going to get you in there. Right, so it's going to be whatever is consumed plus this one. Now, why is it not working? My guess is coal, and let's also actually allow you to be getting a little bit of water in here. I don't like the fact that I need a water in here, hand-feeded water, but there it goes. And then I don't need any more hand-feeding of water in here. That's good. So we get the steam in. There we go. Steam is coming in. Come on, steam. Yes, yes. Well, they're working. Awesome. And now we are emptying this and this. And the other two, they are just going to be hanging around, just be happy as they are. And they'll be eventually be fed in. Oh, no, they won't be eventually fed. Nah, I need to make sure that we don't overload it. So this one can't be, the original one can't be emptied fast enough. But we have these two. Where are you going? Don't know why you're going there. So let's just get you out. Let's have a look about things. Sulfur will always be a little bit slow in the beginning. Let's move it up here. There's a lot of things that can't be sent anywhere. Don't know why. And let's do this. This auto is almost always working, but the rest of the time it's not. And when it's not, then we get all these can't reach destination. Yeah. That's good. And let's see, you're waiting, and there's always going to be something that's not working here. So we get some fertilizer. We should get the very first fertilizer coming in. It says it's empty, but you know, it'll get there. There's also a little bit of, so as long as there's a little bit of everything, except for that one, there will actually be a little bit going in here because it's not prioritized inbound. It's simply just 50% in, 50% in, and then that means there'll be basically, it is kind of a prioritizing from this end. And now we've also incorporated our fertilizer in here. I'm just gonna get request you. So what I'm done now is take the organic fertilizer, which is sometimes here, sometimes not here, and this, since this is empty, then I've prioritized the organic fertilizer. It's not that great, but hey, if I've prioritized the organic fertilizer, then I can push in anything else, and then hopefully here comes a little burst, and then it's empty again. So whatever we have some organic fertilizer, use it first, but then top it up with the real non-organic, inorganic fertilizer. Great, awesome. Look at that. We have now cleaned it. Look, there's nothing going back in the water. Everything is now done. There's no waste from our storage here. I'm actually going to give you a warning when empty so that I know that I can come over and hook up one of the other ones. And this is just glorious. Lots and lots of things are working. It's brilliant. It works. And you can copy this design if you feel like it. If you're a patron, you can also grab the design directly from the blueprint or from the save game. What I also want to do now is I want to do this. I want to take that out. It's funny how, oh no, this one also needs to go. No. You are not allowed to get that out. What does that mean? Yeah, don't do that. Definitely don't want to have a storage down here. That was weird. All right, so we need to now get the other part. I'm gonna get this part. There we go. All right, I'm gonna move this here over to some other location that's a little bit closer. I'm gonna build it like maybe here, and I'm not gonna build it. I'm gonna just design it. Now, this is going to fix the other part. Let's have a look at it first. This is using currently 108 water and then also making 90 wastewater out. We can recover the wastewater quite efficiently if we use this one. This one can consume up to 160, so we'll build two of those so that it can get up to 320, which will get us to a population that is, let's say, if it scales linearly, this is 1700, so about more than double the size, maybe even 3 times the size. We don't have growth pause. We should be getting just a little bit. Anyway, so that means we're going to be build it very much for basically the rest of the game. And that one's going to be good here. And these will here. So this will consume 360. And the idea is it basically recovers half the water at the expense of a little bit of sand, which is irrelevant, and a little bit of chlorine, which we can easily get from salt water. And then we also get some sludge. Sludge can be converted into fuel gas, and this is the part. I saw some people saying like, no, you did it wrong, but I did nothing wrong. This one was set to biomass, and it should actually be set to sludge. It's this one that I made empty for biomass. Biomass can be made into animal feed, and sludge can be made into here. So we need to activate all of these so that they also can handle the sludge coming in. And then we've already been preparing that in advance a couple of episodes ago. Isn't that lovely? I love that kind of thing. And there, and make sure that none of them are actually manually fed. Great. Now, here's the thing. You can just go directly from here to here. But if you do that, and this one jams, you don't get a warning. So actually what I want to do is I want to make an intermediate step that is basically like one of these here. And that will be my 2-pipe, the 2-pipe. This will be wastewater. I don't need it for anything except a notification when it's 75% full, because then it's time to panic. And then I still have time to panic. This is the essence of how to play this game well, in my opinion. It's like you think about all the things that could go wrong. Like, what if something goes wrong with this one? Well, it's gonna, first of all, it's gonna have a buffer, and by the buffer will send us a warning up here that I'll happily ignore. See, done. And then I can at least figure out that I have a little bit of time to panic. So now we get the water out from this location, and that's gonna go, hold on, this actually we have to make sure that it's like this. And just level 1, I guess. It'll go over here somehow. I don't know how. Nah, I can't imagine water will be at level 1. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be at level 2. At least. It's gonna be level 3. Level 3, water belongs at level 3. There we go. That one goes in. Really? Oh, right, of course. That's not how it works. It needs to go here, here, and then go up. Like that. And then it can connect. Great. So what else do we need inbound? We need some sand inbound. And that comes over. I guess the sand. There. That's a perfect place for sand. I'm going to get some sand inbound. There we go. In, and warning if empty. Then I'm also going to get the sludge out here. So let's get sludge out the other end. Sludge out the other end. Yes, that's kind of how things work. There we go. And that will get a warning if full. There we go. And this will just be inbound, and at ground level inbound here as well. This will have to be at level 1 because it kind of has to. And then inbound. This will then have to find a way to merge in here. Yeah, that's fine. Good, so it merges in, goes like that. What are we missing? We are missing some chlorine inbound. How do we get chlorine? Well, we are going to get it in a box that will be at the same level as here. But I think like this. And we really don't need a lot of chlorine. 8. So even in the worst case, then we won't even be needing more than this. So let me see. I'm going to get from here, level 2. Here. And then up there. Yes, perfect. You are going to be chlorine. How do we get it? I don't know. We'll find out. No, we do know. It's underwater. It's the new model for it. Oh, that works. We can just smash it straight in. That gets us some brine. If only we had like a brine location nearby. Oh, look at that. And we're also going to need some water inbound here. So let's figure out how to get the water inbound. I'm going to get a water inbound like this. And you are going to... Nope. Here and here. So, prioritized inbound. This is the recycled water. That's the most of the point. Get the recycled water in. And then... oh man, if this was close to it. Oh, look at that. Make primary. Ship's moving. And I'm going to need to get all of that out. Can I delete you? Huh. Oh, the ship disappeared. Never mind. I don't think I can delete this yet. Paper. Who cares about paper? Who cares about that one? This one I care about. There. You're going to go over here. And we can do all the way up. And that one, some wood is weird that we have that. I can just do... Alright, just get rid of the wood. There we go. There we go. That got rid of the wood. And then the diesel will get rid of no problem as well. Alright, so that was not what I wanted. What I do want is I want to figure out if I want to... where I want to bring this water and pipe over. I could bring it over at this location. That would be a great location, wouldn't it? Here. Yes. So, like this, and like this. And then I just need to figure out how to get there. Oh. Alright, of course. This one is turned the wrong way, because I started it from there. The other one is okay. Yeah, and 1, 2. Let's get it over here. That's 2. And this one will then go up to level 3. Because then it can be on top if I press the R button. Here. And there. Excellent. So that means we now get our brine and our water from our new facility. Get that in here. That one. I think everything is working. Then we also have chlorine available for pickup because that's not a problem. That was incredibly quick. We built that build. And then we'll be... Ooh, interesting. This one and this one is done. This one done. Great. All this is done. I think this is still keeping up, but I'm going to be dismantling this one as soon as I can. As soon as I can get away with it. Alright, we got water inbound. This one is filling up the water. I need to make sure that we have a lot because it's coming in here at 200. And eventually when we get the better pipes, this is definitely a candidate for upgrading pipes as fast as possible. We're going to get sand inbound. We are just going to wait for this one. No control tower. Oh, that's interesting. What are you up to? Okay. Let's make it deeper. Let's go deeper. And all of this is now flattened it out. One, 2, 3, 4. These things have to be in 4s. That one. And can I just take this as well? Sure. It looks good. Get on with it. Get some sand. Treehouse does nothing to harvest. That's fine. We're going to be getting something else. And the ramp up here is looking marvelous. Look at that ramp. Sweet. And while we're just waiting for things, let's have a look at our new location here. They've been munching a little bit of this, and they've actually been starting on this magnificent ramp. It's going to take a long time. Treehouse is struggling to reach. Oh yeah, of course it is, because there's probably like a little teeny tiny thing missing. Ah, right. Well, you can stand here and complain for a little bit. Or you could go over and consume this part then. There we go. That should be fine. And then it's time for us to look at the sand. Sand has come in. You were What seems to be the major malfunction? You have everything. Oh, no, it's toxic. Ah, it was just waiting for the sludge. Ah, but I think we can fix that by pausing you. Let's see. Now this one will be consuming 109. Otherwise it was kind of splitting it. And now we want to see these. They will be working. One of them will not work at all. And the other one will work half the time. Of course, they'll be kind of working less than a quarter of the time each. But you can see that it is working. And we're just slowly building up the sludge here. And we're also getting something there. It has to go up to all the way up to 80 before it starts the next one. And there we go. It spins around. 80 out. Then it puts 40 water back in this loop. And we'll see the water coming in here. Filling up this part. Which will then be prioritized inbound. So this is empty again. Great. I just wanted to make sure that the priority worked. This is also working. The water is fine. This should have a warning if less than 25. I can't imagine that would happen. But hey, that's why you put warnings on. Because you never know. And this is now working gloriously. Great. How is this one not getting up here? Okay, well, just take that out then. And go to the other one. They didn't want to go all the way around. Oh, it would be nice if I could have sort of like just a light, tiny little bridge across. We'll get there eventually. But not right now. Can I delete this? Yes, I can. So let's delete this. And then I think I have to... I wonder if I can delete this. Quick remove? Sure. I wonder where that goes. That should probably just go into our location here. Let's see. Poof. Oh. And poof for that one as well. And that's a lot of concrete slabs. Someone should make some new good things here. Because the point of this, all of this is, hey, look at that. We can actually delete all this. We can delete this. And this thing here serves no purpose anymore. No purpose at all. Isn't that crazy that we can just finally take that out? Glorious, I hope. Otherwise, we're just screwed if that didn't work. But that also means that we can now, soon at least, get all of this done here. And make a nice straight line across. And yeah, I know some people don't like the fact that it's a trash island, but hey, it's my trash island, so that's just the way it is. And you're happy, you got everything. We can't upgrade anything here. We have waste products are being done. There's the only thing we now have of waste is a little bit of brine, which is nothing. And if we look here, we started up by having 10 water pollution, and now we have 0 water pollution. That is a monstrously good improvement. So now we don't have any water pollution at all in this base, because all of the sour water is being stripped and converted into fertilizer. Why is everything idle? Oh no, this damn water, man. This damn water. It's because it's in an idle state here. You're gonna work. You got steam outbound. You're that one. This is working. All right. I think it's actually okay. Like, sure, this is potentially problematic because it is trying to push it out on this pipe here, and that pushes in here. So this should be, this one out here should be completely idle. And if you look at it, well, these are not really working very fast compared to my saltwater stripping. My stripper bar, I guess, could work faster. But if it works faster, it takes all of this water that has been sort of accumulated here and then wants to put it back in. But then it can't really put that in because it's not really consuming enough. If only there was a way we could consume more resources. Ooh, let's make some of these. 5 of those and 5 of those. There we go. 5. That should help on getting some things. Oh no, definitely not. None of those nasty ones. There we go. 5 each. Let's go. Let's get those done. That's a good. But I think this is a perfect time to wrap up this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you are enjoying it, this series. I hope you are liking these designs. This is a nice crisp design. It'll work all the way to the end game, up to 4,000 population, so no problems there. And now we've completely eliminated all water pollution in our base. I think that's pretty cool. And then we can get on with new things afterwards. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care, and as always, stay effective.